Now that's all settled, let me just start getting this all ready. We got Jen, who's playing Resident Evil 2, not Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2 on there. Might give her a quick raid at the end of the stream if she still is. But alrighty, welcome back for the YouTubes. Hello guys, and welcome back to Resident Evil 0. We're gonna finish it today. That's a given. I'm more than prepared. Hold on. Let me check. Let me see if everything's running fine. I think it is. We are in this one. I want a new. You must survive in order to expose this nightmare. Hey, Vatos, you in the ads now? Yep, you definitely are. Let me check if everything's running just fine on my end. Yes, it is. Okay. What's going on, bro? Yeah. Alright, we technically don't need the ink ribbons, so we'll just drop this. I think we just move forward here. Shit, just getting off work, really. Oh, you are? Nice. Nice. Type shit. Yep, just playing some Resident Evil 0. Gonna finish it today, and then probably start Resident Evil 1 soon after. How do I start this goddamn elevator? Oh, that's right. This puzzle. Oh yeah, this one's a little tricky. What game is this? This is Resident Evil 0. This is a survival horror game originally released on GameCube in 2003, 2003 I believe it was. Either 2002 2003. Very very early. This game had mixed results, mixed reactions. This game is technically not the best game of the franchise. It's not the worst. I wouldn't say it's the worst. I think I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. And I'm doing a marathon of the Resident Evil series, starting from 0 to Resident Evil 1 remake to Resident Evil 2 remake, then Resident Evil 3 remake, and then we do Code Veronica afterwards, which I'm actually excited to do because that one's one of my favorite Resident Evil games personally. And then both Resident Evil 4s, the original and the remake. And then I guess I'll do a playthrough of Resident Evil 5, but I'll be probably playing with, like, infinite ammo and all that stuff. I forget, what is the best way to do this? Maybe it's this one. No, okay. But no, I love the series, and I really enjoy 0, but replaying this now and in prior memories and stuff, this game is not exactly the most well crafted. It for sure has its issues. They took away certain mechanics. Damn, okay, I see. So this is the first one that ever came out. No. This is a prequel to the original. Resident Evil started with Resident Evil 1 original on the PS1. And yeah, PS1 era in 1996, I believe. Yeah, 1996 was the release of the first game. And then 1998 was Resident Evil 2. 1999 was Resident Evil 3. And it was... Oh, this was made actually 2001 then. because 2001, I think this came out. Then 2002, they remade 6 years after Resident Evil 1 original. They remade the first game, and that's what we got, Resident Evil 1 remake. And then it wasn't until 2004, 2005 is when Resident Evil 4 came out. And then it took several years till Resident Evil 5. Code Veronica came around 1999, 2000s. It's a GameCube game, so yeah, it's around 2000, I believe. So it was almost like every year we almost had a new Resident Evil release, and then they eventually got done with it, essentially. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think I got it. And then you just do this one, and we're good. We're Gucci. Awesome. But yeah, this is a survival horror game. Resident Evil 0 is generally a mixed game. Some people actually really love it. A lot of people really don't, and some people downright say it's like one of the worst Resident Evils, which I think it's not. It clearly has its issues. It's got weird mechanics and elements. They restrict certain things you can do with the both main characters, which I understand. It is a bit of a hassle. Pretty much how I say the best way to play this game is when you have your second player, which is Billy. You just play him majority of the game. You give him all the weapons, you give him all the ammo, because he's a tank. He literally takes like 3 times as much damage as her without much issue. And one of the reasons why I have Billy's handgun is because when you upgrade it, it's one of the best handguns in the franchise. Yeah, I can understand some people not getting into it. It's not a game for everybody, that's for sure. It's a zombie game. It's a survival horror game. It's played and directed very differently in a lot of situations. But I personally love it. I've been a big Resident Evil fan. My dad was a Resident Evil fan, so I grew up loving what he loved, pretty much. And this is clearly... Now that's good. One thing that Rebecca, the female main character, can do is that she has the ability to mix herbs. Mixing herbs has always been in the original games, but apparently Billy is unable to. So she is literally your healer, which makes sense. Hell yeah, that's dope though, for real. Yeah, it is. She can mix herbs, which that just gave me a full heal, so at the lowest health point, I can use that to gain all my health back. As Rebecca, you should not take damage. She is faster than Billy. She moves actually a lot faster. That's a problem. That's a massive problem. Shit. I forgot a leech man comes up at that point. So those guys, you barely just saw them. That's a leechman. Or a leech man, as he's called. And they're the worst enemy types in the game. I can see why there's a lot of Molotovs I can make. I'm going to go back. This is going to take a second, but I'm going to go back and grab my flame rounds. Leechmen are weak against flame rounds, fire, anything that does fire damage, they're very weak against it. So I'm going to go back to the entrance and pick up some rounds that I left. Again, this is also another reason why this game kinda a lot of people dislike, which I understand. In every Resident Evil game, outside of 4 and 5, the classics, I should say, the classic Resident Evil, which are massive tank control games, the survival horror ones, you have inventory boxes in save rooms, like rooms that you can save your game and stuff. You have an inventory box that literally shares items, so you can put an item in it, and then you go to a different item box, and you can pull it out from that item box. This game Resident Evil 0, for some reason, got rid of that. And you can only drop items on the ground. And sometimes if you have too many items in one room, you can't drop it. So you have to literally go to a different room to drop it. It's like a weird limitation that you can't have so many items in one room. So I have to literally come all the way back here just to grab flame rounds because I literally don't have enough room. I only have. That's the other thing. You only have six. You only have 6 inventory slots, and like the grenade launcher takes 2. So it's tough. I think I'm gonna carry all this down with me still. I can leave the green herb there. That's not really much issue to leave. But yeah, I think it's mostly this weird like shift in mechanic slash removal of a mechanic is why this game isn't highly rated. I completely understand why it gets the shit it does. I love this game, but I can understand that it's heavily flawed. It's one of the most heavily flawed Resident Evil games that there is. With that being said, though, I really love the characters. Rebecca, not gonna lie, had the biggest crush on her growing up. This outfit is not her original outfit. This is a New Game Plus outfit. Otherwise, she has a much different. She has her Stars outfit, which is like a police uniform. And I love Billy Cohen, who's this is the only game he's in, and he is like the coolest and baddest motherfucker. He's also really cheesy. Like this game has its cheese, quirky, everything. Super fun game. Game's hard though. This is easily this. I believe this is even harder than Code Veronica, which is regarded as one of the hardest Resident Evil games of all time. I say this game is harder than Code Veronica. Like I've had probably more deaths in this game than Code Veronica. Because in Code Veronica, it has a lot of stuff you can do. Get the fuck out of my face. That one hit. Oh, I'm not even. Okay, good. I'm not in danger. That's good. Or not in danger. I mean, I'm not in caution. So we can switch back to the handgun. Stores and ammo. Oh, it needs a crank. Or, oh no, it needs a wheel. I haven't played this game in maybe a year and a half, 2 years, so there's a lot that I don't remember. This is one of the Resident Evils I play the least, because it is very long. It's a really long Resident Evil because of the features. But, it's a very long Resident Evil. Like, I know speedruns of this game take some time than other Resident Evils. Like, I've probably been playing this for like 7, maybe 8 hours, and I still got about an hour and a half, 2 hours left to go. But I am in the final area. And depending on how things go, I might get done pretty early. Because I do intend to start up Resident Evil 1 right after this and play like an hour, maybe 2 hours of that. We'll see. I do not have the most time in the world today because I work tomorrow. Oh boy. I need a battery for this, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. I'm gonna drop. I might be stupid, but I'm gonna drop this, and I'm gonna head. I need to head back because that's a battery. There is one other battery in the game that I think, and I need to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. So again, backtracking. Another reason why these games kind of don't play the same anymore in future titles because there's a lot of backtracking. Like an insane amount. At least for this one. This one has a lot more than Resident Evil 1. Resident Evil 1 you can kind of play because of the inventory stuff. You can kind of like maneuver like in like a linear circle pretty much. If you know the routes, the best way to do everything. This game you constantly have to retrieve stuff, bring it back, retrieve stuff, bring it back, drop this, drop that, pick up this, drop it there. If you have no prior knowledge to the game or to some of the events in the game, you're going to really get lost or having to backtrack like I am right now. It's just a simple thing. I just need to go grab a battery that's not gonna take too long to get. I might face a couple of zombies on the way, but that's fine. But yeah. Very fun game. Hmm. I don't have VIP status, which is weird. I need to go this way. I think this is the right thing to do, is to grab the battery from there. I'm keeping the grenade launcher just in case if I fight a tougher enemy than previous. Huh. I swore there's zombies that spawn here. But I guess I was wrong. I swore zombies spawned. Go out here, grab the battery. If it'll let me. If it doesn't let me, then there's another battery in where I am. But I think this is what you're supposed to do. Oh. Never mind, you can't take out the battery. I was like, I just want to take it out. So no. I could have skipped that. Alright, well, that was just a waste of time. Sorry about that, folks. That's what happens when you don't play this game that much. At least not recently. So, sorry. Ooh. Gonna take a second to get back. Thankfully, loading is a bit quicker sometimes since I'm playing on. I really just went in that door without realizing, did I? Interesting. Very interesting. That's my bad. Talking and playing at the same time is a lot harder than it seems. Thankfully, as long as we don't take too much damage, I think we'll be fine. That one leech hit, though, really sucked. Because the leech does a shitload of damage. Like, if I get grabbed by a zombie, I'm definitely in caution. Go back to level 4. And I've had to redo this backtracking stuff a little too much. Yeah, damn, I'm yawning a lot. Yep, all we need to do is, once we rescue Billy, we should be in a good spot. We have 2 full heals, at least, a green herb, and, lots of magnum ammo. I'm gonna have to go back for that Magnum ammo too. I should have picked it up, but oh well. I'll pick it. I'll grab it when we get to Billy. That's fine. Because we have 8 rounds of Magnum ammo that he can have for his Magnum, which is really strong. Another red-green mix. Are you serious? Thank God I grabbed the green first. I'm gonna leave that here. So we have another full heal, which is finally good. They're actually giving us health. Because holy shit, they barely gave us anything. Shotgun shells, which not that useful. At least not now. Billy has them. That's right. This is a puzzle, so I think I need to push. Yeah, this. You okay there, Rebecca? There we go. That's right. I think I need a reset. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to remember. How the fuck do you do... Oh, do you? Hold up. Let's fill it real quick. Oh! I know how to do this now. I come back here later with Billy. Because she can't move that box. She's too weak. She has too much noodle arms. What I need to do is I need to create a pathway. So what I need to do is push both these boxes. It's actually a lot easier with the D-pad. Push both these boxes into place, which creates a bridge. And I think that should correct itself. I could be completely wrong. That's right. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, there's another door here. I completely forgot. I was like, huh? Okay, that's my fault. Oh, give me 2 seconds here. Okay. And I think this is where we get Billy. Yep.
Billy!
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay? Hmm? What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research. He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
Hmm.
You stay here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We need to get the fuck out of here. Is this locked? Yeah. Because I know a gamma spawns there. I need to go back and grab the magnum ammo. So it's time to flip the rolls again. Honestly, keeping the shotgun on us is not a terrible idea. I can make her shoot with the handgun if I really wanted to. But I need to make her like my mule again. we go. That's fine by me. Just tells the grenade launcher that or did I get that off? I'll let her keep that for now. I'll take her with me? Might be just a better option to do that instead. I'm glad I have the shotgun. Yeah, that's why the shotgun's really good. Yeah, Billy, you're fine, but that really sucked. I'm glad I'm bringing her with because enemies are respawning because we're in a new sequence of events. Oh, I'm going alone. I didn't realize I was gonna make me do this alone. Interesting. So you can only go up at one at a time. I'm just trying to get my magnum ammos, my handgun rounds, or not my handgun rounds, but my herb. And then I'm gonna make sure he has the magnum on hand because we're gonna be fighting a really really hard asshole. Let's just say that. That's what 11 magnum rounds. Yeah, I could probably afford to use it. Okay. Don't need that one because it's empty. This is like the annoying part is doing this elevator stuff. So in the meantime, I'm gonna grab a quick drink. So give me 1 second here. Almost tripped over something. I am fine. Got my water. And I'm back to it. Okay. This game has good resolution. I'll give it that. Moving the mic is gonna be a little loud. Sorry. the camera a little bit. That looks good.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Hmm. Um. Trying to think what should I do. Like, who should drip what? Who should have what? I think I might stick for the shotgun for quite a bit. That should be enough. She has 3 slots. He'll have about 3. Grab the Magnum. I guess we... This is tough. I have a lot of stuff now. I guess I'll take the shotgun and the Magnum. She can have the grenade launcher. And I'll have her hold on to 1 health. So we have exactly 4 slots open for any key items. This works for me.
Let's split up.
Okay.
Alright. Controller. Thank you. Ooh, I fucked up.
Come on.
Roger.
No, I'll reset it this way. I messed up. He's way too thick. Way too thick. You can't move it because he's too thick.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're gonna do... Let's push this all the way over here. Switch to Rebecca. Wrong move. I need to turn it right. And you gotta just, all you have to do is push this forward until it reaches the end, and then the middle one you need to move again. Hmm. I'm fine. I just wasn't thinking. This is what I was supposed to do. Just barely, dude. No, you gotta be shitting me. I think I'm soft locked.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I soft locked the game a bit. I messed up. I was meant to make enough room to push the metal one up, but then make enough room so I can get the box on the other side too.
You stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. So yeah, I did this backwards. I was not thinking right the first time. Fuck. Why, dude, why is he not pushing anything now? Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. Alright, I figured it out. Yep, just get this done as quick as I can. So I'm going to push this all the way through. But just enough to where I can push it on the other side, and then I can just go around and push it down. And that works. That's what I was trying to do last time, but I completely messed it up. Yeah, this puzzle kind of sucks. It's really long. Longer than it needs to be. You're pretty much like reversing the entire order. And then, jumps down. Pushes it in. Gets back up, and then we,
Follow me.
Okay.
It's too dangerous for that now. Yep. Do that. Fill it up. We did it. That's what we needed. Yeah. Alright, we're about to fight another boss. A previous face, as you will. Really? No rest for the wicked. Now we have 21 shells, which is really good. Handgun ammo. I guess Rebecca should hold on to that. Oh shoot, I think there's herbs behind there.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Alright, come here, buddy. Yep. I'm gonna let her take these and probably combine them. I'll let her hold on to them for now. She's full now.
Let's regroup.
Roger.
Because I don't think there's anything left here. Is there? Other than the red canister, which we're gonna need. But I already have red chemicals. So that's fine. Leads us to here. Okay. Well, we have a lot of health, so that's not a problem. You have permission to attack because this is a tight spot we're in. I'll eat one of those. Thank you very much. She didn't get hit, thank God. I'm glad I brought the shotgun for this. Yeah, this is a very scary room. 2 hunters like that's tough. Oh, this is actually a very good room for us. 9 flame rounds, which is really good to have. Don't know if this is 15 or 30. If it's 30, that's huge. Holy crap, we have a lot of handgun ammo. Yeah, I know exactly what this is going to be about. Grab the red. And the first aid. We'll save now. drop this. She has a buttload of health. I'm gonna drop the ammo and the first aid here. We're gonna need some space, that's for sure. I don't know why I dropped it there. That was a terrible spot to drop it, but as long as I remember, it's fine. The sewage is overflowing. I think this is the room. This is what I've been kind of preparing for. I kind of want Rebecca not to be in this room. That's right. We're here. That's right. We're here. This is where we have to split up again. No, 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 no. I don't trust this angle. And we get more shotgun shells. What a surprise. What are we supposed to do with it? That's really good. I have almost, yeah, about 70, or not 70, 20. This is the gondola. That's right. Here we go. I'm gonna need the space.
I'll check it out.
Roger.
Yeah, this. Yep. Oh, we're both here. Yep, the Proto Tyrant is still here. And this is why I have the Magnum.
Come on.
Roger.
I'll go alone.
Roger.
Yep, that hurt. I am not mad. Dude, the bat had more health than you, bitch. The bat had more health than you, asshole. That was crazy. 2 shots, he's down. Where does this lead? Oh, I think I know where this leads. Yep. We should not be here yet. This is the last place we should go. To be honest. So yeah, flame rounds I believe is the highest damaging rounds, at least for most enemies, except for hunters. Hunters are weak against acid, which I wish I had some. That would be awesome to have. Yeah. Yeah, we need to do the gondola first. It's just better if we do that first. And Rebecca has to go alone, which is not fun. But she has a fully loaded, pretty much a fully loaded grenade launcher. And a full heal, which, you know, is a lot for her. I think I prefer... Maybe I should give her... It's tough, because I don't want her to waste the flame rounds, but then again, I have a lot of magnum, so it's not really a big deal. I would say, game, I'm right here. Alright, here we go. Alright, Billy, I don't know how you'll get attacked, but I'll just leave you on attack mode for now. Rebecca, you have 9 rounds to your name. Use them wisely. So you need to do this to lower the floodgate. Or raise it so you can actually cross. Yeah, that's what you need to do. And then I think as Billy, you have to go through. Acid rounds, nice. Then as Billy, you need to get through there. And rendezvous with her. He's got acid rounds now, which is really good. This is when we get problems. I did not know this was here. And watch, you can't... Billy cannot use it. Just to show it off that you can't combine herbs with them, which is, you know... Yeah, giant fucking frogs. It's like the early stages of gammas. Thankfully, the range on that is really good. And again, more shotgun shells. It's kind of like, yeah, we're just gonna give you everything. This is the final area. Like, we're literally nearing the end here. It's only been, like, what, an hour? Yeah, about an hour. Can't pick it up. Oh boy, we have a lot. We have a lot. And I think this is where... Because she technically... I don't think she can take the gondola back up. More acid rounds. Whoa. Interesting.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of there. I think you need red and blue, because I haven't seen a green. Sulfuric acid, yep. Boom! Easy as that. And now, to get... So yeah, we're literally about to beat this game. We're literally, yeah, we're about to, like, reach the end bit. And we're decked out. I think her with the grenade launcher, acid rounds, and flame rounds should be enough for her. For the big fight at the end. Because once we get this is the key card, and we're, like, already on our way out of here. So, let's do this.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah. Let's regroup.
Roger.
He ran away when I shot him, which is kind of funny. So yeah, she has 17 acid, 18 flame. That should be all the weaponry she needs. Keep that. Bro. Honestly, this is all we really need. I think the Magnum alone is all we need too. That's fine. I think I leave the handgun. I think realistically we leave the handgun. Runway, we can go back up there to get to that room. Can't believe I used that goddamn first aid spray. I think it was on Billy, so technically, maybe if he had any lost health, that was well worth it for him. Okay. That worked out pretty good. I think this is the right way, right? I think so. Spawning enemies. Still doing good on it. Ammunition. For fuck's sake, I beat this with knife only, so this is fine. With like only 3 full heals at the end, roughly. Alright, so we have 3 full heals. And a lot of firepower. If we just continue here, we'll actually reach where we need to go. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave the handgun. I have a lot of firepower with it, but we realistically don't need it. You know what? No, 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 no. I think we'll be fine. Realistically, I think we'll be fine. Billy's a good tank. Rebecca has the health, so she won't die. Like, anytime soon. So we'll just retrace our steps, go back through the shortcut, and then deal with everything else. And get the hell out of here. I think it's gonna give us a full heal anyways on our way to the boss room, if I remember correctly. I think we're good to go. We're just gonna have to run by them. Wow, that was actually really lucky. I could go back and grab something, but like it'll be greener, like a 2 greener mix, which I'll be fine without. I think what we have, which is 14 super magnum shots, which is a lot of damage, 19 shotgun shells, which is a lot of damage, 17 acid, and 8 flame, which I'm going to swap him to. And we have 1 inventory spot. And that should use it. And I'll play as Rebecca because I don't want her taking too much damage. I had a weird feeling there's hunters here. And there's even more magnum. It's over. It's over. Alright, and you're gonna be attack mode, and Rebecca should be fine as is. Alright, final fight. I did not save it. I don't know if that was cocky of me, but I don't think we'll die. I'll keep him in my party so we can trade if he needs heals.
Welcome, young one. So glad you have joined the party. You are the guests of honor. After all, it's your wake.
Who are you? Dr. Marcus?
No, you can't be. What's going on?
years ago. Spencer had me assassinated.
Mm-hmm.
Time to die, Doctor.
I will take over your research.
Wesker. Birkin.
Yep.
However, something wondrous happened. It took the T-virus inside of my queen years to procreate my new life.
I live. Now I will have my revenge on Umbrella, and the world will burn in an inferno of
That means Sherry might have not been burned yet.
You'll pay for what you've done.
We'll see which one of us is gonna die.
Yeah, that's not disgusting at all. Hold on, Billy. That did a lot to her. We got him. Thank God. Billy's kind of fucked up, but he's also pretty okay.
You stay here.
Yeah,
Let's go.
okay.
Enough inventory for this. Shaft key and what else? So you need both. Pretty sure there's literally nothing lying around. They usually, most Resident Evils, however, leave Magnum rounds right here. Wow. They give you this is like some of the most Magnum ammo you can get in the game. It gives you 8 per stack, which is kind of crazy. Literally last resort, like, ammunition. And Billy's fine. And then yeah, he still has a lot on him. It's actually perfect.
I'll go check over there.
Yeah.
I literally give him the wrong key. Yep. You need Billy to do it, which is, you know, the whole point of the game is co-op. Co-op. And final save room, no handgun. I could technically go back for the handgun, but it's practically useless. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take the Magnum from her. Give it to Billy. She can have the shotgun with its ammo. 2 full heals. And I will pick up those burst rounds. They won't really do much. I have the Magnum, which is fine. And then I'll just eat this green herb and we'll call it there, and then I'll just do a save. Technically, I could have had her make it and have an extra heal, but that's whatever. We each have 2 full heals, which is more than enough for this last bit. This last bit's just a gimmick. This last bit's very much just a gimmick fight. Weaponry doesn't really do much. I'll leave her space open, I guess. Alright. Yep, let's do it. Final boss fight time! Yeah, we're making good time.
What?
It's the Queen!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Who activated the self-destruct system?
Come on, can't this thing move any faster?
All right.
Shit!
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I gotta use D-pad. This section of the game kind of sucks.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I guess I could put her on attack.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
So we don't technically know.
The self-destruct system has been
Its weakness yet.
All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
There we go. Hate sunlight.
Billy, we can't handle sunlight. We need to open the windows.
Follow me! work on the windows.
Got it.
I'll use my charm to distract Her Majesty.
The self-destruct
There are 4 locking mechanisms in the room in which we in this order: south, west, so down left, up left, down right, and left.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
I'm about to get hit here. I think she does it by herself, so...
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
This is working.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
It's working. We're 2 down.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Alright, we're almost done.
Has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
She's using up all the magnum.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat.
Come on, Queenie. Last 3 shots. Let's go. There we go. 2 shots to spare. That was fun.
Has been activated.
Yeah, all damage does is to stun it. By Rebecca time, you literally have to like face tank it at the beginning, which I completely forgot. That's why I was like, what do we do? Turn this on? Nope, we just gotta spam it. And there it is. That's the special magnum. It just dropped out of Billy's hand.
Billy!
Such a cool fucking moment.
Hey, Queenie! Feast on this!
Blew it apart, dude.
Rebecca, hurry!
Hey, that must be the old mansion that Enrico was talking about. guess it's time to say goodbye. Officially, Lieutenant Billy Cohen is dead.
Yeah, I'm just a zombie now. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thumbs up. Yeah, like I really, so I still really like this game. I still do. I still think Resident Evil 0 is still a solid Resident Evil game. It has a lot of its issues. It has a ton of issues. I will not disregard that. It has a mega load of them. The main issue of this game is the idea that you don't need an inventory box to beat the game. Which, you know, that is true. Dropping things as you go, you don't need to go back to a safe room and drop items in a box. But that's the whole point of Rebecca, is you can just transform her into a mule and have her just carry all your key items and health items and ammo if you really wanted to. You just stock Billy with weaponry and stuff. And that mostly just works. That mostly is just what you're supposed to do. At least that's what I've figured out on some of my couple of playthroughs. I was like, if you turn her into a mule, it is honestly a much better game. Because Billy's the one doing the most damage. Billy's the one's taking the most damage because he doesn't take that much damage from attacks. And I have a rating that's changed a lot over the years, and I'll give my like final rating of this game because I probably won't play this game for a long time. I like this game a lot. In some cases, I love it. I really like Billy. I think he's actually a really dope character. He's not exactly developed properly in some cases, but I don't care. I really don't. I understand he's not the best written character in the franchise, but he's not the worst written character either. He's just a cool dude. I think he's just really cool. He has a lot of cool action stuff, and he looks up for Rebecca quite a lot. And Rebecca in this game is really good. Like, they did a good job with Rebecca. They do some nice little nods. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like, they have really good set pieces. I think the beginning sequence is the best sequence in the game. Being on that train is tight. It's tough. Being on that train is tough. There's a lot of zombies. You don't have that much ammo or weaponry. And you just have to be very careful. And they respawn quite a bit, which is a bit of a shame. But you can find out that you can dodge zombies kind of pretty well with modern control scheme, which is with the stick instead of D-pad. But it's usually when you get to the mansion, the first half of the mansion is not terrible until you start running into a lot of leechmen. And then that's roughly like the middle part of the mansion section is a lot of leechmen, and you're trying to get the final key components to get to the Bat Boss, which gives you to the underground lab. Also, sorry about that. It's starting to happen at the end of the game, which is kind of crazy. I guess that's better than having it happen in the middle. I guess you guys can just hear me talk as I'm trying to let this keep going. Alright, cool. And It has unique boss battles. You fight a giant scorpion, and it's actually not a terrible boss fight. It's easy. It's an easy as hell boss fight. If you have the hunting rifle, or if you just know that it's super weak in certain areas, you can just stun it to death, and you can bait attacks. It's not a hard fight. It's a cool concept, though. It's a very cool concept, but it's an easy execution. And then you get the centipede boss fight, which limits you to just Billy. It's funny, a lot of these boss fights is mostly single combat. Like, it's just one character. Until you get to, like, the last 3 boss fights, then you have multiple people fighting the same boss. And I think the centipede's a really cool boss fight. It has Rebecca or Billy, whoever. I think it has to be Rebecca because Billy's the only one who can pull the chain. And that's a really cool fight. I think that's really cool. It's a little mundane. It's not exactly, like I said, it's not really. There's, like I said, there's a lot of cool concepts. There's a lot of cool boss fight concepts, but they're kind of executed a little poorly. Most of them are. There's a lot of cheese with a lot of these fights, and there's a lot of strategies you can do, which happens in every game. Rank B, I'll take it. I'll take a rank B. 6. That took way longer than 7 hours, dude. I'm not gonna lie. We'll save on save 1 for that one. Like, I might just play on the offshoot on normal to with infinite ammo and just try to get like A rank. Also, could you please not? All right, let me just get this situated here so I can say my final thoughts, and then I can swap over and set up Resident Evil 1 if it's gonna try to keep reconnecting. All right. It's still doing it, which is kind of shitty. There we go. Alright, yeah, so... Yeah, there's a lot of cool concepts. I don't want to drag this on too long for this review. I still like this game a lot. In the past, I think I've probably rated it slightly higher than what I'm about to give it. But I think Resident Evil 0 is still like an 8 out of 10 for me. I understand people who rate it lower, and I understand people who actually rate it higher. I'm going to give it an 8, at least for this experience. I did have some frustrations. I did feel like it mostly came down to certain enemy designs, gameplay design of certain enemies. Roaches are kind of weird. They're kind of tough. You got the Eliminators, which are the apes. They suck. That's like one of the biggest gripes with this game is that it has some of the most cheapish enemies in the game. The Eliminators stun lock you if there's more than one. If you're caught in a corner, they barely move out of the way. You can't aim. You're stun locked. You're constantly stunned, and you don't get iframes from being hit. Like, the problem with RE0, they've designed enemies to chain hit you because they do a lot of swipes. There's a lot of swipe enemies. There's also a lot of zombies, or not a lot of zombies, but a lot of creatures in one area. There's always a lot of creatures in one area. Like, there's a lot of zombies, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of that. And they kind of do that because they're like, oh, they expect you to have your partner on attack mode for more of the part of the game. So you're both shooting. You're both, using ammo and taking down, enemies left and right. But you use up so much more ammo that way because your co-op partner can sometimes just not do as much effective damage as you if they're on, auto fire. And sometimes they get in the way. They sometimes get in the way, or they shoot a weapon that you don't want to use up too much, and they spam it. They literally spam that weapon without remorse. And you just start losing a lot of ammo and resources. This game barely gives you any health until the end. Like, from point A to point B to point C and shit, to boss, you barely get any health. You barely get anything that's worth, keeping yourself alive with. Like, I believe you get about 3 full heals on the train, which this game's hard enough. You're going to use some of it. You're going to use some of it. There's a decent amount of green herbs. There's like 2 or 3 green herbs and like one or 2 reds. I think there's at least 1 red. And like maybe 1 first aid. That's about it. So about like 3 full heals. And then the mansion at most has 3 heals, and that place is huge. And you get hurt a lot too. The bat fight, you get 1 full heal, so that's 4 in the mansion. You get another one in the underground with some more herbs. So that's about 5, so that's 8 in total. Which, you know, that's not too bad. Now that I think about it, it's not too bad. It's just that the game feels so long. But, yeah, I'm just rambling on here. There's a lot that's kind of hard to deal with this game. You don't get as much resources as you should in certain areas, and then they give you just a crap ton. Just a mega crap ton in some. And that's nice. I didn't want to play on hard for that reason, because hard limits some of the resources kind of drastically, and enemies do so much more damage. I'm glad I used the Super Magnum. I think that was the right choice to do. Just use the Super Magnum. I don't feel bad about that. Yeah, I think the structure of this game is neat. There's a lot of cool concepts, but a lot of it falls flat in a lot of areas because of gameplay, enemy design, and just how enemies interact and deal with shit. There's a lot to it, but overall, I still give it an 8 because it's still a cool, like, concept-wise, it's still a cool game. It's still, I think the fact that they went for this co-op game. Resident Evil 0 is a co-op game, which is dope. I actually really dig that. It's just that the co-op elements feels kind of flat because you're just controlling an AI. And they do some neat little puzzles here and there, but they don't like really ham in on that all too much because it starts getting a little annoying and it starts, dragging on, and you're like, oh, I only have 1 character on this side, 1 character on the other, and I didn't know that, and I can't reunite them until I progress. And by progressing, you're dealing with more enemies and dealing with harder, tougher stuff. You might not even have the right amount of supplies. 1 character can only go back. You can only transfer 1 item to the next character very slowly if you want to give them certain items. And then certain items can't even fit in there. So you can't even give them, like, oh, I want to give you the shotgun. You can't give them the shotgun because it's too big. And you're like, well, crap. I can't do that. So there's a lot of cool concepts that just don't get executed right. But I still think it's an 8 because I still enjoyed it. I still had a lot of fun. Getting from point A to point B. It's like the train bit's good. The mansion bit's not great. The bit after the bat boss is kind of not great. It's a little bit better, but it's not great. The Rebecca bit is super good. I think Rebecca being alone is really good. And then when you get Billy back, it's still really good. So it has it's sort of like 1/3 into the game. It's not too bad. But then you get into like the second third of the game and it kind of lingers a bit and it's kind of rough. But then you get to the last third of the game, which is after Billy gets taken away, when Billy dies, quote unquote, and you're just Rebecca for quite a bit of time. It picks up really well and it's like not terrible. It's actually really cool. It's actually really fun. I was actually enjoying myself more at those points. So just thinking about that now, yeah, I give it more of like an 8. Like the -2 points is mostly for the negative sides of things, and like the middle third, like the second to third bit of the game is kind of rough because there's a lot of stuff you can explore and you can't really carry everything. You don't have a lot of safe rooms. You have to drop stuff in a central location if you want to keep things organized. And it becomes a bit too much on the game and yourself to do. So, yeah, that's how I feel. It's an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed playing this. I think the highest I've given this was probably an 8.5, maybe a 9, probably roughly an 8.5. But I lowered it to an 8 because I'm just like I'm starting to realize a little bit more of the limitations of this game, and I think it needs a remake. It needs a drastic remake. I think they should still stick with the co-op of Billy and Rebecca, but make it like Resident Evil 5 co-op, where it feels a lot more ingrained and part of the gameplay experience, and not a nuisance. Yes, you can still have your parts where you're alone. You can. I just want more of an actual co-op experience that just works and it feels right. So yeah, it's a good game, but we're gonna call it there, and we're just gonna I'm gonna end the stream and then redo the stream and set up Resident Evil 1. So those who are here, it's just gonna take me just a few seconds, but I'll get things set up. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to set up Resident Evil 1 and redo the stream, and yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second.